Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back to your week daily dosage of Draft to Glory. Now, it's challenge time, and the previous episodes we've done 193 draft challenge, 194. Now, we're moving away from them, and I'm going to do a draft challenge which one of you guys suggested in the comment section, and if I can get the comment up, I'll try and put it somewhere around here. But it is to do the highest draft, but don't worry about the chemistry. So what I'm going to do in this challenge is I'm going to pick the best player in every position. So it may be the highest rated or may just be the best on who I like. So it's going to be an interesting one, and it's going to be a weird one. Can we win with what might be minimal chemistry? It might work out at 100 chem. We don't know. We're about to find out. But that being said, this right here is why you sometimes get better profit of losing in round 1 or 2 of the draft, because you get the silver packs, and sometimes you get little gems like this guy, Joaquin, who is used for a league SBC at the minute, and he was going for about 28k, but I wanted to sell him pretty quick, so I put him up for 23. Obviously that's a loss of some profit for me, but 23,000 coins, it puts us back over 100k. So we're getting there, and we still got a couple of things to sell, a few golds and a few silvers as well on the list, and a few more have sold. So there we go, 109,000 coins, literally as I'm talking about it. But that being said, let's clear the transfer list so that we got space for the packs at the end of this one, whether it be round 1 or whether it be the final. We're going to need some space, but let's go into the draft. We're obviously going to enter with coins, which we've got an abundance of right now. And formation wise, I get to pick one that I enjoy. Now, I don't like any of these too much. The 4-3-3 defender I'm not a huge fan of compared to the other 4-3-3 variations. But I'm going to go for that one. So I'm going to take 4-3-3. We're going to take it. Captain, please be something big. Boom. That is not great. We're going to go for Kevin De Bruyne, just because I do like him the most out of those. He is actually the highest rated as well, but I do like him the most. Striker position, who do we get? Now, here, who I like the most is probably Ben Yedder. Well, not probably Ben Yedder, it is Ben Yedder, so we're going to go him. Right wing. Oh, George Best or Figo. Now, for me, obviously, they're both fantastic options. Figo or George Best? The answer for me is going to be George Best. I'm going to take him just because I do prefer him. I do prefer George Best. I don't know why. I just think he is better in this game. Left wing, if we got Del Piero or something, that would be fantastic. We don't. We get Di Maria, who's 88 rated, and we get Anthony Martial. Now, I haven't used this Di Maria in this game so far, and I think it could work out quite nicely having a left footer and a right footer. So again, I'm not, look, it's weird training my brain, but I'm not thinking about chem. If I don't end up with chem, I don't end up with chem. So I'm going to go 88 rated Di Maria, just because I think he'll be good to play with, and I can move them around in game as well if I want, or keep them that way around. So left CDM spot. Now, here doesn't really matter, because they are all rubbish. So what I'm going to go for is I'm going to go for Jordan Henderson, just because he does get me chem and he is the better one of them. So I get some form of chem kicking about. And then this side, again, we can go for anyone here because it doesn't really matter. I'm going to go for Mascherano just because he has got the catalyst on, which puts his pace up. It's got 93 defending, 93 physical. So as a centre midfielder, that works out really nicely. So Mascherano goes there. Left back. Now, this is an obvious one. Marcelo is the highest rated, yes, but is also the best left back. So I'm going to go for Marcelo there. Centre back. Ooh. Okay. Obviously, we're going to go for Blanc. Chemistry-wise, it helps. Not that that's a problem, but we're going to go for Blanc because he is the best there. I mean, I love Marquinhos in this game, to be fair. And he does have a hunter on, which puts his pace up. But all round, obviously, Blanc is a much, much better player in this game. So I'm going to go for him. Right centre back. Ooh, here I'm thinking Thiago Silva. I do like him. I do really like Manolas as well, though. So this is an interesting one. I'm going to go Thiago Silva, though. I am a big fan of Thiago Silva. I shouldn't be saying that being a United fan. And obviously PSG are in a position where it looks like we're in trouble. But I am going to go Thiago Silva in this right centre-back slot. Now, right-back position could be anyone, really. Are these who do I prefer? None. If I'm being brutally honest. Probably Munier. It probably is Munier. Ricardo Pereira is the highest rated, but I probably do like Munier the most out of all of these right backs in this game that I've used. I don't know, guys, in the chat. Let me know. Some people have used Pereira and really like him. I'm not a huge fan of him, so I'm going to go Munier. And goalkeeper-wise, now Sommer is obviously the highest rated and the best option there. In regards to the rest, I have no feelings towards any of the rest, so I'm just going to go 92 rated Sommer. Now here is where it gets fun. Here is where we can obviously select. Well, to be fair, we've always been able to select what we want, so I don't know why I'm saying that. We can literally select who we want throughout this entire draft. Now, I absolutely hate Lehman, and if you guys used to watch my streams, which I used to do every day, you can be fully assured that I do not like Lehman. Now, the problem is, I currently have Sommer, who I don't really like either. So, but I'm going to go with David De Gea, just because obviously I'm a bigger fan of David De Gea. I'm going to put De Gea in goal there. And I'm a United fan, so De Gea is who I like. Here I'm going to go with, I quite like Aurier, to be fair. In real life, he's actually pretty decent. So I'm just going to go for Aurier. This is basically turned into the who I like draft rather than the highest rated or anything like that. We're going to go with Kolarov because he's the highest rated. And I have no feelings towards any of the others. Now we're going to go Socrates here because he's unbelievable in this game. So I'm going to take him and I'm going to put him there at left back. Left centre midfield is where I'm actually going to put him. Here we go. We got a couple more options. Doesn't matter, does it? It actually just doesn't matter with that selection. So we move on. Now Luis Figo again is another option. I haven't had a chance to use Coutron. I don't actually know how to say this guy's name. I really haven't had a chance to use him. I'm tempted to take him, but then it's also Luis Figo. So, I do like both of these. And this guy does look like he's got some fantastic stats. Haven't used him, so I'm going to go with him. Literally for the reason I haven't used him. And that's kind of the point of this challenge, is to select who I like. Love Eden Hazard on this game. Love Aguero on this game. So I'm actually going to go Aguero. I love him on this game because I got him untradeable on my Road to Glory, which I used to do on stream as well. I'm talking about my stream a lot, but I got him untradeable on my Road to Glory. I played like 750 games with him, and he's unbelievable. So for that reason, I'm going to pick Aguero just because I do like him a lot. And weirdly, this is actually getting me chem. We might end with close to 100 chemistry. And that genuinely was not my intention. Like, genuinely, it has not been my intention. Lozano, because it's Chucky, Lozano, and Castro loves him. Now here, I'm a big fan of Lala in this game. He's obviously 86 rated. He's a great right back. He's got some fantastic stats. I'm also a huge fan of Bobby Firmino in real life. Having a poor season this season. But I'm going to go for Lala because it's Lala, and I'm going to put him in at right back because I prefer him. And it drops my chem, but again, I'm just picking the players I prefer, which I haven't said 27 million times in this episode so far, I promise. And everyone says this Fabra looks like me a bit. I can see it, to be fair. I'd be lying if I said I didn't see it. So I'm going to go with him just because he looks like me. And final two options. Hakimi looked fantastic for Dortmund the other night when they played Tottenham. Although Tottenham smashed Dortmund, he did look fantastic. I do hate Sanchez. Not a fan. Not a fan of Sanchez in real life and on this game. So I'm going to go for Hakimi just because I like him. And again, final choice. Doesn't really matter here. This looks shocking. So I'm just going to go with Horn because he's just so SBC. He is literally the player that every YouTuber gets and go, well, useful for SBCs. And last year it was even worse because he was 84 rated last year. So he was actually more useful for SBCs. But this is the team we've actually come out with. And it's not bad, to be fair. It's a lot better than I expected it to be. And we can do something with it. So, yeah. Do you know what? Fairly happy with that. Let's be real. And then manager-wise, what gets me the most chem? Probably... 90 chem. Probably the Spanish guy. And there we go. So we've actually managed to get 90 chemistry and an 89 rated, which together makes a 179. But this looks like I could enjoy this draft. It really does. Like, I think I can have a lot of fun with this draft, so I'm looking forward to that. Let's go into game number 1 and let's see what we can do with it. End of the first game, and we managed to win it 3-2. What I slowly am realizing is that I cannot finish on this game. 11 shots, 7 on target. And when I say it was a struggle, oh my word, it was a struggle. And this guy, little effort, 1 minute into the game. It says 2 minutes, but they've rounded that up. Bang. 1 shot, straight in. Then his second goal here. It's just... oh, like, what? Do you know what I mean? Like, what? On the spin, back to goal, boom, off my player, bottom corner. But I did manage to obviously score in the end with Mascherano here. Great little turn, bang. Not who you expected to be up there, but that's a great finish. And then Aguero comes in and does Aguero things. Great play, great finish. And then finally, Georgie Best does Georgie Best things. And here we go. Whoop, see you later, bang. That's a great hit. That is a really, really great hit there. Great turn from Di Maria, who was decent, nothing special. Didn't feel like he's 88 rated at all. And there you go, Georgie Best finishes it off. But it's game number 1 done. This team feels okay. It does feel okay. If we come up against someone that's got like a 99 Ronaldo and 99 Pele, players like that, we could be in for trouble. Just because obviously the midfield and defence is... It's got holes in it where that can be exploited, you know, and that's something we're going to have to deal with. But into game number 2, hopefully we can win that as well. I'm going to make the review of this one short and sweet, like the game was 1-0 to me, 8 minutes in, bish bash bosh, I scored, he's gone. We advance ourselves into the final. Let's go, let's get it. This guy had a very, very good team that I was against. Maradona, Optimus Prime Hullet, Optimus Prime Baggio, Aubameyang in form, Team of the Year Kante, Man of the Match Ramos, UCL Kimpembe, UCL Man of the Match for Tongan at left back, in form DeMarcos and Oblak, and he actually had Insigne to start, Inzaghi. I always say this guy's name wrong. I've called him Iniesta before, but Inzaghi left striker is what he actually started with, and he moved things around. But let's go into the final. Let's try and win this draft. I have never played someone so good at the drop back fast build up meta as the guy I've just played in this final. It was one of the most ridiculous things I've ever been involved in, to the point where, as you can see here, he played Sterling right centre midfield, because what he would do is he would be drop back, soak up all the pressure, all the attacks, and then use Sterling and De Bruyne and players like that aren't defensive at all, and especially Sterling with his pace, to just sprint forward, do a couple of passes, and hit a shot from everywhere. And I mean, this guy was soaking up the pressure and then just shooting from everywhere. And I mean it, like 2-3 passes, he's in an area where he'll just hit a shot, because he had Griezmann, Maradona, Figo, Del Piero and players like that. 8-6 this final is finished. And it's finished in extra time because he's obviously, his players were quite tired because of the fast build up and just the way that he plays. But 22 shots this guy had, 11 on target. But look what I mean when I'm saying all the blue are my shots. As you can see, I've got Di Maria. Look at where he's taking shots from. They're just random shots. And he'll probably post this on Twitter and be like, oh, this is FIFA 19 in a nutshell. You shouldn't be scoring. Look at the James Rodriguez shot. Look where the shots are from. They are miles out. He had 39% possession. He literally just shot. And naturally, obviously, it worked a few times. And that game was absolutely mental to be a part of. I mean, why is FIFA like this as well? What? Why? Like, why is that a goal that my opponent has scored? And then again, as you can see here, just whack just low driven from miles out. That was a good finish, to be fair. But I mean, you can see from the types of goals this guy scored, tackled. Like, look at the types of goals this guy scored. They're not well worked, intricate passing, playing. They are literally get it in an area, hit it, and hope it rebounds or something along those lines. That is literally his plan of action. That was genuinely his plan of action all game. Bang. Like, it's just random. Like, that. They're good finishes, the ones he did score. I'm not trying to say that. But, I mean, versus these types of goals. Played through, well worked, good finish. Then let's see my George Best goal. I'm not sure about this one. But they look fairly simple. I'm pretty sure those 2 goals were from kickoff. And I'm not even just saying that. I think those goals were from kickoff, which is why his team were not set in the drop back position. But I think, let's have a look. 48. You can't really tell because it doesn't give you the moment, all of his goals. But yeah, that game was nuts, is basically what I'm trying to say. But we won the draft. That's all that matters in the long run. What rewards do we get? 8-6. I still can't believe it. I actually cannot believe it. That is just 14 goals in a game. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Wow. Rare gold pack, prim gold pack, rare gold pack. Okay. They're okay rewards. Let's hope that we can get something from one of these rewards. Let's try and get back over the 100k. And that would make me happy. That's not going to happen with that. Send them. The rest, I mean, that is, yeah, that's not useful at all. 377 coins. Oh, we are back over the 100k. Oh, because some silvers would have sold while we were playing the draft, of course. So we're actually back over 100k. Which is pretty nice. Please be a board. It's not a board. Not interested. It's England, so I'm just really not interested. It's not going to be anything good, is it? Let's be honest. Butland is really not. But we do get squad fitnesses, which we can sell. So that's a lot of coinage there. Get rid of all of that. That can go. And final pack. Can we get a walkout or something decent? We can't get a walkout. We can't get a board even. We literally win a draft and can't get a board player. It's part of the reason that a lot of people are saying you just need guaranteed rewards for the draft final, because this is how every time we've won the draft, we've actually not made profit back. Every time we've lost in earlier rounds is where we've actually made profit. It's actually more beneficial sometimes. And yes, we actually will make our money back, I think, after the squad fitnesses on these ones. I think we actually will make our money back in this instance, but it's scraping. Having to scrape, and fully scrape as well. I'll send that to the club because those sell. But get rid of that. We're on 104k. So next time we'll see what we're up to. We started with 109,000 coins. So if we get anywhere over that, we obviously have done okay. But that's a draft win, and that's all that matters. It's been a while since we last won one, but we have been doing silly things and messing around. Tomorrow's episode, we're going to go back to just building a normal draft, and then we'll probably do 1 challenge a week or 2 challenges a week, potentially something like that, just to mix it up. So it's not all challenges, it's challenge, 1 draft, then a normal, challenge, normal, you know, that sort of thing. So if you did enjoy the video, please do smash the like button, subscribe if you are new and haven't joined the Wolfpack yet. But it's been your boy Maverick, and until next time, I am